movie dork spooking you with some lore and trivia about the original Ghostbusters. Stick around. Don't get spooked by the dorky Released June 8th, 1984. Budget, 30 million slimy ones. Text, Panavision cameras and lenses captured on Eastman Kodak 400T 5294 35mm film. Hell yeah. According to DVD commentary, the original Dan Aykroyd idea for the movie was essentially firefighters who hunt ghosts. But the idea evolved into the movie we know and love when Dan, Harold Ramis, and director Ivan Reitman sojourned to the Aykroyd family cabin in Martha's Vineyard for a few months together to ruminate on the idea. Harold Ramis only wanted to write the movie, but realized he was the best person to play Egon over Christopher Walken, John Lithgow, Christopher Lloyd, and Jeff Goldblum. During her audition, Sigourney Weaver jumped onto the couch and auditioned as a dog. She had done comedy at Yale Drama School and wanted to flex her multitudes. You go, girl. Ernie Hudson agreed to a larger scripted role for half of his normal salary, but in the end, the production was holding out for Eddie Murphy, and his role was cut down to half. And in 2015, Ernie stated, "I love the movie. I love the guys. I'm very thankful to Ivan for casting me. I'm very thankful that fans appreciate the Winston character, but it's always been a very frustrating kind of a love-hate thing, I guess." Dr. Peter Venkman was originally intended for John Belushi, but sadly he passed away when the script was being written. R.I.P. John. Steve Guttenberg also turned it down to star in Police Academy. Solid choice? In the original script, Gozer took on the form of Ivo Shandor, and that role was offered to Paul Rubens. Yeah, Mr. Pee Wee Herman himself.
Gozer, huh?
But he turned it down. The line,
That would have worked if you hadn't stopped me.
was a rare ad-lib from Ramis, but many of the lines delivered by Bill Murray were not as scripted. A lot, actually. The original line here was, "You're more like a car salesman." But Sigourney Lib.
You're more like a game show host.
The special effects team put light bulbs on the proton packs to cue the visual effects animation in post. The special effects in the movie are a mixture of practical effects, visual optical effects, and matte paintings. Hell yeah. The Ecto-1 was a 1959 Cadillac chassis Miller Meteor ambulance hearse. 2 were used for the movie, 1 for pre-transformation and post. The iconic Ecto-1 siren sound was created by sound designer Richard Beggs, utilizing a Leopard snarl recording that was edited, pitched, and processed in analog form using Ampex AG440 recorder on quarter-inch tape with a variable speed operation and some clever editing. Hell yeah. In order to film the Act 3 showdown exteriors of the Ecto-1 rolling up to Dana's apartment building, the production had to shut down traffic on 65th and Central Park West, significantly disrupted traffic up to the river, or whatever that means to us non-New Yorkers. Speaking of location, the iconic Ghostbusters headquarters, Hook and Ladder number 8, is in the Tribeca neighborhood of Manhattan, New York. But the interiors of the building were shot in Fire Station 23 at 225 East 5th Street here in sunny Los Angeles, but not in the beautiful San Fernando Valley. Here's Larry King's film debut. R.I.P. to one of the old guard of journalists. Bill Murray compared the trapping process to getting smoke into a Coke bottle with a baseball bat. Hell yeah. Highest grossing comedy of all time until Home Alone in 1990. Columbia Pictures' highest grossing film of all time after inflation adjustment. Final bag, 294.7 million spooky ones.
Franchise rights alone will make us rich beyond our wildest dreams.
Hell yeah. Selected for preservation in the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress in 2015 for being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Same year as LA Confidential, The Shawshank Redemption, and Top Gun. Thanks for watching this dorky roundup of factoids about one of my favorite movies of all time, Ghostbusters. I made this one with love, so share your unspoken favorite factoids in the comments, like the possibility of John Candy being in the movie, and shout out your favorite movies for a future video. Otherwise, I'd say this video is toast.